all about photography. Focus, zoom, click. This is the Photog Session with Matt and Ben.
Smile for the camera.
Hey everybody, and welcome to the trailer for our podcast, the Photog Session. I'm Matt.
And I'm Ben.
And this is a bi-weekly podcast aired on Sunday nights, providing you with everything you need to know about photography from the beginner to the advanced photographer.
Here's a little about us. My name is Ben, and I graduated with a media arts production degree in 2018, which covers radio, video, web design, graphic design, and of course, photography. I was nominated for Best Photography in Media Mashup of 2018, and I do a lot of landscape and astrophotography along with long exposures, and I have been trying to expand my field in photography with either in portraits or sports photography, stuff like that, and I am a camera operator at a local news station.
And I'm Matt, and I also graduated with Ben in a media arts production degree back in 2018. And as of right now, my current job is a school photographer for a company called Strawbird Studios. And as you may know, that has a lot to do with flash photography and portraits, which I love to do. Portraits, definitely sports. I love doing sports portraits and events, as well as weddings, doing photography and videography. And I've also been nominated and won many media-related awards at the Media Mashup of 2018.
Here's a little more about the show. We're going to talk about tips and tricks to better your skills in photography. For example, learning how to create blurry backgrounds in your photos like the iPhone's portrait mode.
We're also going to teach you different processes of editing certain images, like Ben does a lot of landscape and I do a lot of portraits. So that's a totally different editing technique. Just always remember to perfect it in the camera before you bring it into post, because that's what's going to make that perfect image.
And we're going to talk about the latest in photography news, such as new cameras and lenses like the Canon EOS R and some of the lenses that come with it.
Not only will we be talking about new cameras, but we'll also be doing camera comparisons, such as those new Canon mirrorless to maybe the Sony mirrorless cameras. Talk about which ones have better qualities, which ones are best at this area or best at this area.
And we'll talk about beginner's knowledge, such as learning the shutter speed, aperture, and better understanding of your camera. We'll talk about this in multiple episodes as the show goes on.
Not only will we be talking to the beginners, but we'll also be talking to the intermediate people, intermediate knowledge, teaching them the basics of Photoshop, maybe some Lightroom, different ways to edit in both of those softwares, as well as the basics of lighting and really growing your skills in photography to become more than beginners.
We'll also talk about the advanced knowledge, such as flash photography, crazy terminology, and other advanced settings.
By request, Photography Business 101, we'll be teaching that in a couple episodes, how to market your photography business and really how to push your social medias to places you've wanted them to be your whole life. Well, that pretty much wraps up for today.
And just remember, this podcast is aired bi-weekly on Sunday nights, and you can expect the first episode on May 24th.
And always come back often. And feel free to add us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or Anchor.fm, or whatever platform we're ever on.
You can also follow us on Instagram at the Photog Session for the latest on the show.
We thank you for listening, and we'll catch you in the next session.
Thanks for listening to the Photog Session. For more on the show, visit on Instagram at the Photog Session.
Smile for the camera.